Good Sunday morning. We're going to church, right? With all the kids, we're going to meet with the church. We don't go to church, right? Because the church isn't the building, it's the people, right? What? You're gonna run? You're gonna hop? You wanna get down? You wanna walk? Okay, there you go. Where's Hannah? Hannah, love. Say hi. Superman. Guess what today's theme is for service? It's superheroes. Did you know that? We talk about superheroes, Hannah. Is that what it says? Yeah. Today's superheroes. We keep Hannah and Zeke with us because we believe that we want to worship together as a family, and we want them to see how mom and dad worship together. And we think that's mine and Dana's responsibility to raise them and lead them spiritually. So we take that seriously, and we like having them in service with us instead of sending like the children's church or stuff like that. Okay, we got 10 seconds and it's gonna start. Here we go. So how was service, everybody? Good. Yeah, we talked about superheroes? Yeah. And what did we learn about superheroes? That they serve. That they serve, yes. And we talked about Jesus being our main superhero, right? Where they went through the the normal storyline, the story arc that a superhero follows, and showed how Jesus is actually, we like the superhero story because that's what Jesus was, right? He followed that same story arc exactly. One of the reasons why we like going there is that we can keep our kids with us and it's not weird and awkward. We've been to other churches here in the area that have signs outside the sanctuary, like worship center area, that says like children not allowed, or children, you know, like... Well,
I wouldn't say not allowed.
It said like, please do not bring your children in, you know, type of thing. Yes, that was like one of the first places we went when we came here. But there the kids can come with us, and you know, as I was a youth pastor for 12 years, and now as a dad, I think it just seems weird to me that, you know, places like that would take kids from their God-given spiritual leaders and give them a separate, completely separate spiritual experience apart from their parents, and then put them back together again and be like, there you go, you know. It just seems weird to me now.
It is kind of weird, but this place still says like the best place for your kids is to put them in the classroom.
That's why we go there. Oh no, to put them, yes.
Right. They don't encourage people to bring your kids to service, but it's not bad if
But yeah, but when we do, like, people are still shaking their hands, giving the kids high fives, like, hey, glad you're here, you know, type of stuff. So it's not like, why aren't you putting your kids in, you know, child care, basically. Maybe you guys remember back a few weeks ago, I took over, started doing the homeschooling. That was when we found out we were pregnant with baby number 5. Oh, she's right there. But we didn't know there was twins yet. So I've been doing homeschooling for, how long has it been? Like 2 months? A month. No, it hasn't been 2 months. Maybe. I don't know. A few weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks, 5, 6 weeks, something like that. And so I need to catch up now on where Hannah and Zeke is. Hannah will be going into 1st grade this year, and Zeke will be going into kindergarten this year. And so we have this whole scope and sequence that kind of tells us everything that we're supposed to know and by when and all that kind of stuff. This is where we're at, and it's been actually cool since the last time we revisited this to see how they've progressed. We didn't even have a ceremony for them, but they just finished preschool. Yay! It's officially, we checked off everything in the preschool list, so they're good with all this stuff. Now here we have a little bit for 4-year-old kindergarten. We still have a little bit left to do with Hannah and Zeke, and as far as number recognition, we just need to do more flashcards with like just being able to quickly recognize numbers like between 1 and 100. Right now they kind of like think about it, and they gotta count in their head a little bit and then kind of figure it out. But just to kind of do some quick flashcards so they can quickly see 53, 92, 65, you know, just be able to do that. So we'll work on that with them here more this summer. And we've been working on it before and after, so they're getting better at that, but they still need a little bit more work. They're not too quick with it yet. And then concerning the 5-year-old kindergarten stuff, we're really good on the language arts things. There's only one thing left we really need to do, and then I think it's going to take like one lesson: recognition of sentences by capital letters and periods. They can do all this other reading stuff really well, and Hannah is like reading really quickly now, and reads road signs and gets library books, and you know, so she's doing good with the reading, but we haven't actually sat down and actually explained to her capital letters and periods. But I think as soon as we do, she'll know it.
I think she may already know it. We just need to go through and like make sure she knows it.
Yeah, just kind of like double check.
Yeah.
And then she'll be like, I know that, Dad. I'll be like, good. Then I can erase the H next to this part. And we can move on. And most of this is mostly just review, double checking. I think they can do all this, but I think we'll maybe take in a week or 2 weeks just to kind of review all this stuff. I don't think it's going to take much time at all, just so that I feel comfortable that, yes, they knew all this. So counting by tens up to 100, counting by fives, counting by twos, and writing. Just kind of reviewing currency, coins, and bills, telling time, addition facts 1 through 10, which should just be like 0 plus 1, 0 plus 2, then 2 plus 2, 2 plus 3, you know, just kind of being able to go through those really quick. Sequencing, which is like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, like Hannah knows all that, but Zeke probably needs it.
Right, but he's not 5 yet, so that's Zeke has like very little.
Zeke's almost all the way up to first grade with Hannah, and he's 4 years old.
Yeah.
So that would be something for Zeke. And then Hannah, we still need to do some fractions with. I think she kind of gets it. 1/2, 1/4, thirds. I think she gets it because we talk about it like when we do lunch together. Oh, cut your sandwich in half. Like she knows what that means. You know, cut your pizza, we're going to cut it into quarters. And I think she gets what that means. But she doesn't make the equation the quarters of like 1/4 equals like a quarter. Like money as like 1/4 of a dollar. Like I think I'm just like a couple of weeks and we'll fill in all those gaps for her and she'll get that. So we got to work on fractions a little bit more. Then science is all pretty basic: seeds, animals, seesaw stuff. And then we've been doing American history just as holidays comes up. Like this weekend was the 4th of July, which we didn't do much. What did you guys do 4th of July? Oh no, we went to some friend's house. And
we spent like the whole day.
Yeah, I forgot we were gone all day.
We were gone all day.
And then we watched fireworks right here on the couch because we can just look out this window and all of our neighbors and parks around us were shooting lots of fireworks. We didn't even have to go anywhere to see that. But so during lunch, I told them, you know, the story of Independence Day on July 4th, 1776, how the Declaration of Independence was signed, and I told them about that whole story. So that kind of comes up, but I think we should do something more intentional, walking through the whole story with that. And then the rest, memory verses. You guys know we have those up on the wall next to our kitchen table, so we talk about those while we... A lot of this stuff is just kind of like things we do during our normal life together. It's not like a classroom type thing. It's like, hey, let's review some Bible verses while we sit here and eat. Hey, it's 4th of July. Let's talk about that story. Or Thanksgiving. You know, let's talk about the Pilgrims, and we do that, you know, every year. So I think by the time they get to first grade here starting in the fall, I think Hannah's going to be really solidly like good to go, and I think Zeke is going to be really close behind her, even though he's a year younger. So do you think we need to do any sort of like celebration of them? They don't even know that they finished preschool just now.
Yeah.
They don't even care. That's what it was for me when I was homeschooled, because I was homeschooled kindergarten through 12th grade growing up, and so I didn't even care about graduations because it really wasn't like yeah, you finished one grade, now you start another grade. It was more like, wow, I finished my math book. All right, where's the next one? And I just pick up the next math book, which now looking back, I knew like, oh, that was the next grade level I was starting. But as a kid, like, we were on different levels on everything. So like me in math, I was always like a year or two ahead in my math stuff. But for like language stuff, I was always like a year or two behind. So technically, if I was in school, I would have been like failing English and excelling at math. But when you're homeschooled, you can work through it at your own pace. So at the end, it all kind of evened out. But we never, like when I graduated high school even, I was like, I'm not done. I got to go to college next year. Like I'm still going straight to school again. So it wasn't as big of a deal for me as, you know, normal public schools make each, you know, passing from each grade to each grade. So I don't know. Maybe I'll tell my kids that they just finished preschool without even knowing it, and they'll be like, that's cool. What does that mean? And they pretty much finished the 4-year-old stuff, except for just a couple reviews. I think it's going to take like 1 or 2 days to be done with that. And the rest of this will probably take a few weeks just to kind of brush up on and just kind of go through with them. And then I think after that, we'll be good to go. Finally just got all the kids put to bed. Here they are. Snoring. Torian's asleep in here. Big little guy. The girls are asleep also. Here's Hannah. She's so cute, but she sleeps. All the kids are. Here's Hallie, cheers. come and look at them while they sleep because they're just so cute and they're all calm and still. Took us a long time to get Hallie to sleep tonight. She did not want to go to sleep, and we have that problem, as we told you guys last time. Whenever the kids, whenever Hallie takes a nap that day, it's just really hard to get her to fall asleep. So she's out playing and wants to go potty 3 times, and then takes her diaper off and all that kind of stuff. So here we are, right back where. Have you moved since the last time we vlogged a few hours ago?
I had to go get a snack.
Oh, there you go. She has, I think. Right? Yeah, okay. Thank you all of you guys for your helpful comments about our living situation on Friday's video. Read through all of them. A lot of you guys make good points. I wanted to have a decision by this weekend, and we don't. And here's the 2 things we're trying to decide between, to really break it down like super basic. Is that the advantage of staying here in Cincinnati is that we have friends here that we enjoy. I personally am growing a lot spiritually as a father. Learning about like my family vision, learning to believe a lot of things I didn't believe before about family. And so the growth that I've experienced here in Cincinnati has been tremendous, and I don't feel like that growth phase is over yet. So I feel like there's a lot more I have to learn from the people and the things around here in the Cincinnati area. So, and that does influence our family and impact a lot of things that way. So so there's a spiritual reason for me and for my family then for staying here. But in Texas, in Houston, where Dana's parents are, there's a little bit of help that we would get. Although the main reason though is we'll have a live-in nanny, so we'll get that also from her wherever we live. But the main thing is just, support for you emotionally, wanting to be close to family again, and on all that, which is also very important, very valuable, and is a big deal also. So we're trying to weigh the spiritual growth side. Not that that can't happen in Houston, but we know that it's happening here, and I'm right in the middle of it, and it's going, and so that's pretty much what it comes down to. Did I miss anything else on those 2 sides?
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. So Dana and I just need to figure out, not which is more important, I suppose, but which is the next step for our family. Yeah.
Neither one of us are like, I'm 100% certain that we should go here, or I'm 100% that we should stay here. Like, we see the benefits and the unknowns of both of them. So.
And it's not like any of her points for one thing are good and mine are all bad, or the other, it's just like, it really comes down to, there's a lot of good reasons for both, and like which one is the best, not the best, which one does God want us to take? Even if the pros, like you can't do a pros and cons list in this case. You just gotta go, like, even if there's tons of cons for one move, like, you still gotta make it, that's where God wants you to go. So that's what we're trying to determine.
I just want a clear, audible voice that says, you should live.
Yeah. So, well, there's a lot of clear comments. So, a lot of you guys.
Comment though?
Well, we could create an account and
somebody has one.
But just knowing about a lot of you guys, seeing your comments that you do value family also, and being around family, and that is really important to us. And we love seeing that that's important to you guys too. And we wish there was a way we could have it all together in one, like, package somehow. And plus, I really like this area, and you like this area too.
Like this area, but
so,
there's just not family.
Yeah, there's just no family here. As usual, guys, we would love to hear from you in the comments below if you have any thoughts on this. Now that you have a little bit more information on going versus staying and all that, so look forward to reading all of those as always. And thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. And we will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.
We tried to keep some of our boxes from 3 years ago that haven't gotten damaged and are still in good shape.
Can I just play with this?
No, please go put it over there because I really... The problem with trying to pack with kids in the house, can you guess? What's the problem trying to pack with kids in the house?